Hi Rohit bhai, how are you?
Hi Tamim, how are you? I'm good, thank
I'm
you.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So Rohit bhai, how's the situation in India now?
Situation in India is not good at the moment. There has been a lot of cases, especially in Mumbai, and the cases are going up every day. But I mean, the government, the police, the doctors, they're doing their best to make sure that it doesn't spread. But again, it's our responsibility as citizens to make sure that we follow discipline and make sure that we stay indoors.
Yeah.
That's what government and the cops are asking us to do. So just follow the guidelines, and it'll be easier for everyone then. But some places people are not following the guidelines. People are going out, so that is not helping. But yeah, I hope the situation in the next few weeks settles down a little bit, because otherwise it will be a problem for us going forward. If we cannot contain the situation right now, it will be a big problem. So I hope that we can stay indoors, follow the guidelines of the government, and stay disciplined.
Yeah,
How
yeah. So
Bangladesh? What is the
it's
situation there?
quite similar, Rohit bhai. It's just the problem with our country, and same goes for India, because we have so many people who earns daily. We cannot go completely lockdown. So the government is doing their best, and we try to do that in for a month, and then at the moment we are trying to open some sectors slowly, so at least they can take care of the poor people. So that's the problem, especially in Asia. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I know, I know. We have the population is very hard to control, and you can't control everybody, and
Yeah,
that is where the discipline and everything needs to come into the picture. And once we follow the guidelines, hopefully, we will be able to control this situation. If we don't follow, then it'll be damn tough for
problem. Yeah,
everybody, whether it's government or police, cops, or the doctors. We just need to make sure that 10-15 दिन के लिए हम घर के अंदर बैठे. अगर वो 10-15 दिन हम घर में बैठेंगे, तो आई थिंक जो सिचुएशन जो आगे आगे जा रहा है वो थोड़ा सा स्टेबल हो जाएगा. एंड इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट
right.
फॉर नॉट जस्ट यू एंड मी, बट फॉर
Yeah.
एवरीबडी टू make sure that we control that situation.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true. So, Rohit bhai, first of all, you are very kind enough to accept my invitation. So I was doing I've been doing this show with my fellow teammates, and then just on Wednesday I did it with Faf. It's just to entertain people for an hour, because we people are going through a lot of problems, and then this lockdown. And so this was my idea to entertain
Yeah,
people for at least for an hour.
yeah, it's
Sometimes
a, it's a
if
it's a very good idea. People talking to each other from different countries. It's something for people also to look forward to, and hear what we have to talk about. When we are playing, it's a different story, but when we are off the field, we are all friends. So it's always nice. I was talking to a few of my teammates. I spoke to a few of the guys from the outside as well. So it was nice. It was nice. People are liking the chat, and it's nice for us to give something back to the people in times like this. It's very important.
very true, very true. Rohit bhai, I don't know if you know this or not, but you have a huge fan following in Bangladesh. People just absolutely loves you,
Oh,
especially
keep
the
बोल बे.
way
Keep बोल बे.
Kivolve, Kivolve. They say a lot of good things about you. They say a lot of good things about you, and so I'll ask something about cricket. I'm sure a lot of people wants to know how you deal with your things, and
Yeah, yeah, sure.
especially me and my and some of my teammates also wants to know this. Is this especially you have been doing so well, mashallah, in ODI format and Test as well. So what's the mindset? What do you think about when you go to bat? Like, do you try to attack from the ball one, or you take your time? What's how about it?
Um, no, I see. I started. I was not a regular opener. I started opening in 2013 during Champions Trophy in England. That was the first time I ever started opening the batting for India. उसके पहले एक दो बार ओपन किया था कोई मैचेस में जहाँ पे रेगुलर ओपनर को इंजरी हो गया था. And then I started opening the batting in 2013 regularly for India. Mindset, I made a lot of mistakes initially in my career. The first 5-6 years when I was batting in the middle order, I made a lot of mistakes. और जो सबके साथ होता है, you know, when you come into the international arena, you are bound to make mistakes early on in your career. But I have realized those mistakes is not going to take me anywhere. So I have to think about my game. I have to, bring some discipline into my game, and that's what I did. Opening the batting. Now you are also an opener. तो कुछ चीजें हैं जो बैटिंग करते वक्त मैं ध्यान में रखता हूँ. आई लाइक टू टेक माई टाइम इनिशियली, और वहाँ पे मुझे शिखर धवन का हेल्प होता है. शिखर धवन इज नेचुरली वेरी अटैकिंग प्लेयर. He likes to play ground shots. He doesn't like to play aerial shots, but he likes to play ground shot, and that is his strength to find gaps. So I try and give a lot of strike to him initially. और ये सब सोच के मैं बैटिंग करता हूँ. My job is to bat as long as possible till about 45 or 40th over if possible. That is what I think when I bat. And yeah, especially when we are batting first, I don't like to take too much risk. Okay. I like to because I know towards the end I can consolidate and I can accelerate the scoring rate. But initially, I just want to give a lot of strike to Shikhar, and especially like I know if we are chasing more than 300, 350, then the plan is very easy. I know what to do. Then it's not about Shikhar Dhawan only hitting the ball. I have to also hit the ball.
Yeah.
So I've understood that, and I try and not make too many mistakes.
Yeah, understand. So you're like, I'm sure if like everyone else, do you feel nervous? Do you doubt yourself sometimes?
Of course, nervousness will be part of your life till the time you are playing. Even nervousness comes even if you're not playing. In normal life also you feel nervous. But as long as you're playing cricket, you will be nervous, whether it's your first game, whether it's your 300th game. You will always be nervous. And people who say I'm not nervous, they will be lying for sure. Because nervousness is not getting scared. Nervousness is about, going out there and performing. Because हमको हर मैच में परफॉर्म करना अच्छा लगता है. We have to score runs. We have to make our team win. तो उस चीज का नर्वसनेस रहता है. नर्वसनेस का मतलब ये नहीं कि आप डर गए हो या you don't want to take the challenge. But nervousness is there. It will be constant till the time you are playing. I am always nervous when I am playing whichever format I am playing. I am always nervous. Honestly, for first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I am always nervous. एक बार आपने, if you spend enough time on the crease, the nervousness starts to fade away a little bit.
True. I think as an opener, I think the worst thing that is you recently started opening in test matches. I don't know if you have done it much or not, which is to bat for 2 overs when the other team gets bowled out and you have to walk in for 2 overs.
I have not done
is the worst thing. Is the worst thing.
I know. अभी तक मेरा टाइम आया नहीं है उसका. मैंने अभी I have played only 5 test match, opening the batting, 3 against South Africa and 2 against you guys. But हाँ, मुझे पता है कि कितना tough time होता है. It's very tough when the opposition gets all out 15-20 minutes before the end of day's play and you have to go and bat 2 overs. It's a tough time. It's the hardest time that you have to bat. अभी वो सब मेरे करियर में आएगा, मुझे पता है.
So there's a very funny. So there's a very funny story regarding this. So I was talking to my coach. I said, you don't consider us openers as a batsman, do you? He said why? He said because you have a night watchman for number 3, but you never send a night watchman for an opener. Why is that?
Yeah. हमारे पास, no, it's a good one. I mean, you always think when you have to play 2 overs, you would rather send a night watchman with a regular opener. But problem ये है कि you can't send 2 night watchmen.
True.
So the thing is, if अभी let's say you and me, we go to bat. अगर आपके लिए अगर नाइट वॉचमैन दिया तो मुझे गुस्सा आएगा, अगर मेरे लिए दिया तो आपको गुस्सा आएगा.
True.
So it's
True. Very
always
true.
like that. So which is why I don't think the openers take the night watchman.
Yeah, I think England recently did it in Ashes. I think where I think Jason Roy didn't came out to bat, someone else did.
Acha. I mean, I don't think it's a bad option.
Yeah.
It's a tactical option. So I don't mind taking that option if it comes in the future. It's a
Yeah.
it's not that you're getting scared. It's just being smart. You're smart.
Yeah,
and you're putting your team into good position. Next day, who knows? Things will be different.
Yeah, true. And especially in those 2-3 overs, you have everything to lose, less to achieve.
Correct. And you know how it is. The fielders are all over you. They are standing. One is like there are 9 guys standing in front of your face. So it's not easy. You're nervous. Ek mistake, ek galti ho gaya, then you are out. And suddenly next day, the pressure is on the other batsman. Your regular batsman who comes to bat, the pressure is on him. And why unnecessarily create that pressure? If you have the option, you take it. I mean,
yeah,
it's
true.
a good one.
True. Even so, bowler ko bhi pata hai that you're not going to attack him. You're only going to survive. So
exactly.
So this is something to think about for openers.
Yeah, all the 12 balls that we have to face, it will be all variation. We know that. अगर इंडिया में या बांग्लादेश में आप खेल रहे हो, तो we know there will be spinners bowling the 2 overs. So they can try all the options. They can bowl carom ball, ulta, pulta, जो भी होता है सब. They can try everything. The batsman is under pressure.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah. So I got a different question out of not related cricket, which is I believe you're a big Real Madrid fan. Do you?
Yes, I
don't you? Yeah. So me too. I'm a massive Real Madrid fan. We always in the dressing room we always fighting about Real Madrid and Barcelona because half of them are Barcelona supporters, half of them are Real Madrid supporters.
Oh, okay. On YouTube, the highlights, because I don't know if they used to telecast here on one of the channels before.
Yeah.
But I don't think if they do it anymore. I'm not too sure, but I watched the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, what I wanted to really talk to you about is I think what IPL does, especially like you have been playing for Mumbai Indians for almost 7-8 years now. So you can build your own team and then you can decide. You always keep your core group together. So I've been seeing Pollard has been playing for last 7-8 years. I think this is the thing we have been missing in BPL. I think every second year or the third year we have been changing teams. I think if we can somehow manage to stay in one team for a number of years, and then we can do all those kind of things what Mumbai Indians are doing.
Yeah, it's important. See, that's how you create the fan base also.
True.
And Bangladesh is a very, very passionate country about cricket. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen any country being so passionate about cricket like Bangladesh, honestly speaking. So I think if you create that excitement within the fans, with certain players staying in the certain franchisee for so many years, the fan base will also increase, and the fans will look forward to going and supporting their team in that with that same passion. Like for example, if you play for let's say, I don't know which team you play. I think you play for Dhaka.
Kumilla, Dhaka. Last year I played for Dhaka, but last year I was in Dhaka. Yes.
Yeah, so let's say, for example, if you and few others, you guys are playing for Dhaka for so many years, and then BCB should try and do something that the core players, like few players, 2 or 3 players, not more, but 2 or 3 players at least stay in that franchisee for somehow. Otherwise, the excitement within the fans will disappear, because if suddenly they are supporting this team this year and then they get to know, okay, you have gone to another team, and then they have to start supporting the other team.
True. And this is what exactly happening.
We have to when we play all this, when we play a sport, it's also we need to remember that the fans are the ones who make this sport so interesting for the world.
True.
And any sport you talk about, it's not just cricket, it's any sport. Fans are so important to us, and if you don't look after them well, they are not going to look after you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like you're playing for Mumbai a year and then you're going back to Chennai. So even the fans will get confused whom to support.
Yeah, I think you have to create that excitement, which is why, like, IPL has done that very well. Like, few players from few franchisee have managed to stay in that franchisee for number of years, so that the fan base is stagnant. It's not disappearing in that way.
Yeah, brother, we are almost to the end of our show. But before going, I need to ask about Samaira. She had a pool day today. I saw it in Instagram.
Yeah. We are trying to do as much as we can sitting at home, because like many others, many of my teammates, they have individual houses where they have garden and they have backyard where they can play, where they can run. But people who live in Bombay, it's very hard to find the garden and all that. I live in an apartment, so whatever space I have, we try and use that space and entertain her, because she is actually loving it, because all of us are home. I'm not traveling so much now, so obviously she is loving it, and we try and do different things every day for her to be also entertained, because right now nobody can go outside. Also, she loves going to garden, but right now that is not an option for us, so we try and create something in our house where she is happy and she is entertained.
Okay, give my love to her. Give my regards to Bobby.
Of course.
And thank you very much, Rohit bhai, for doing this. It means a lot
No
to
problem.
Bangladeshi people. Okay.
Anytime.
So if you can just press the leave button, and then I'll see you. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Rohit bhai. Thanks.
And stay safe. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. You too. ওকে, আপনারা অনেকেই রিকোয়েস্ট করছেন যে সেশনগুলো যদি 1 ঘন্টা বেশি করতে পারি, বাট জাস্ট একটা জিনিস যে ওরাও খুব বিজি, তো আমার কাছে মনে হয় না যে জোর করে শোটা বেশি লম্বা করার দরকার আছে। ইটস নাইস যারা ওরা এগ্রি করতেছে যখনই আমি তাদেরকে অ্যাপ্রোচ করতেছি, বাট আশা করি এরকম আরো অনেক সারপ্রাইজ আপনাদেরকে দিতে পারবো সামনের শো গুলায়। আর এটাই, আর আমি যতটুকু পারছি আপনাদেরকে ওর ইনসাইড স্টোরি বলার চেষ্টা করছি, সেম আমাদের জন্য, আমাদের যারা ইয়াং প্লেয়াররা আছে, বিকজ হিজ বিন সো সাকসেসফুল, এখনো বলতে পারেন ওয়ার্ল্ডের ওয়ান অফ দ্য বেস্ট ব্যাটসম্যান। ও কিভাবে চিন্তা করে না চিন্তা করে এসব নিয়ে ও আলাপ করার চেষ্টা করছি। সো এখান থেকে আমার কাছে মনে হয় সবারই কিছু না কিছু শেখার আছে, স্পেশালি যারা ক্রিকেট খেলে তাদের। আর যেটা মেইন লক্ষ্য আপনাদেরকে এন্টারটেইন করা, আশা করি আপনারা কিছু হলেও ওর ব্যাপারে জানতে পারছেন। আর ইনশাল্লাহ আপনারা কালকে আমার একটা শো আছে, যেটা ইংলিশ বলতে বলতে এখন আসলে টায়ার্ড হয়ে গেছি, এখন একটু বাংলায় কথা বলার দরকার কালকে মমিনুল, লিটন আর সৌম্যর সাথে। তাহলে ইনশাল্লাহ কালকে আপনাদের সাথে দেখা হবে। আর বাই এনি চান্স যদি কেউ আপনারা এই শোটা মিস করছেন, আমার ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে যে আপনারা পুরা শোটা